And it's like, so hi, here we are
Hello.
at Lake Burley Griffin to answer a question from the vlog. I really do need a douche antenna
Oh god.
for this.
A what antenna?
A douche antenna. A selfie stick.
That's disgusting. That's sick.
We're going to answer a question that I got on the vlog from
Katherine Ray.
Katherine Ray.
Katherine
Well, do you want to read
Ray.
the question? Like, read the question out, all of it.
Oh god. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. So, if you wouldn't spend your money on this supplement, what supplements would you spend your money on? And what would be the best for weight loss?
Read the whole question.
Oh god.
Just read the whole
I can
thing.
barely see it. Okay.
Alright, do you want me to read it? I'll just redo that one. Lake Burley Griffin with a question from Katherine from the protein shake vlog. I'll put a link in the description below. The question is, so I've just watched around 7 of your videos now. Well done, keep going. Well, thanks, hon. It must be amazing to have your brother as a personal trainer for you. He looks very fit and so funny. Well, yes, he is. But just to clarify, neither of us are health or fitness professionals. We've just done a lot in our time and learnt a lot in our time, and we're sharing that with you. I suppose that's what a personal trainer is, though, to some degree.
Really.
But yeah, we're not professional. So I have a question for you both. If you wouldn't spend your money on this supplement, what supplements would you spend your money on? What would be the best for weight loss? I've heard that age can be a factor. Is this true? I'm 23 years old. And for your brother, what does he do to keep fit? What is his main activity? I heard martial arts there. What martial arts would work best for weight loss? And what exactly is a Spartan run? I've been doing keto for a while and I do body combat, but nothing seems to work for me. Am I doing it wrong? I seem to gain weight just after, and I'm not seeing a difference after months of training. I feel better, but I don't seem to be making progress towards my goal, which makes me wonder if I'm doing it properly, or have I chosen the wrong martial art for my workouts. If you could answer these questions for me, I think it would help me along, or even make a video response. That would be all right too. And so here we are, just for you, hun.
You're the cause of this.
It's good to see a fitness guy ready to help people, especially his sister on her weight loss journey. He is like that. He does do that. Helps a lot of people. Kudos to you. I hope you keep on the journey and reach all your goals. Well, thank you, Katherine Ray. So going back to the beginning, we'll just go through question by question and actually answer all of them as best we can.
Oh wow.
So, if you wouldn't spend your money on this supplement, what supplements would you spend your money on, and what would be the best for weight loss?
Okay, I guess
That's
that's
you.
me.
I'm not a supplement person. I don't do supplements.
I am.
He does. So
I'm
it
crazy
is up to him.
supplement taker. Okay, well, what would be the best supplement for weight loss? First of all, you've got to think of supplements in the way of food. Okay, supplements are not they're not pharmaceutical. Okay, so they're it's classed as food. Okay, so there's no governing body that says, you know, this is a good supplement, that's not a good supplement, blah, 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 blah. It's actually classed as food, so it's all FDA approved. What is the best supplement for weight loss would probably end up being a really good pre-workout. Now, pre-workouts work on they work with a lot of stimulants and that sort of thing. If you want something that's actually going to fire up your core and do all that sort of stuff all at the same time, then get yourself a really good pre-workout.
And sometimes you just need to get used to them too.
Yeah, sometimes you do get used to them.
A change in diet can cause interesting things to happen.
With pre-workouts, you want to cycle on and cycle off. Don't try and keep taking a pre-workout, 24/7. If you try to take a pre-workout 24/7, the ingredients that you want to work, your body starts getting used to those ingredients. So you want to come off it and then go back on it, usually around about a month. Like if you have a month of taking it, take about a week to 2 weeks off. Okay? Okay.
That's it? That's answering the question?
Yeah.
Excellent. So what would be the best for weight loss?
What would be the best for weight loss?
The best supplement?
Yeah, definitely a pre-workout.
Just the pre-workout?
Just the pre-workout. A lot of people will say creatine. Creatine's more for muscle growth. Okay, creatine it holds water in the muscles, and that's when you start.
Hold on.
Like,
I'm losing it. That's okay.
yeah,
I'm good.
Okay, so you do a big workout, you're doing weights, and you feel that pump in your arms, and it feels like your arms are blown up like balloons. That's creatine. That's what creatine does. And that's great because it blows the muscle up and then it allows it to slowly contract. And that's what gives you your little micro tears. Micro tears are what you need for muscle growth. So if you've got micro tears in your muscles, perfect for muscle growth because that'll repair, muscle gets bigger. That's why you feel sore after a really big workout. But if you're using it for weight loss, not the best idea. All you're going to end up doing is feeling kind of bloated and ick.
Excellent. I've heard age can be a factor. Is this true? I'm 23. So yes, age can be a factor. It's for women, it's probably more over your 30s. So at 23, just jump into it. Go hard. Not too hard. Don't injure yourself.
Go as hard as you can.
Get hard as reasonably possible.
Yeah.
At 23, you should be fine. Maybe it is just that you need to do more than what you are. You can stagnate, but your body gets used to what you're doing, particularly exercise-wise.
It's very much a mental game as well.
Yeah.
Very much a mental game as well.
It's getting colder in Canberra. Trying to get out of bed in the morning is so hard.
Always correlate to what's happening in here.
So just keep going. Yes, age can be a factor, but I think you're okay at this stage, to be honest. And for your brother, oh, my arm's getting sore. What do you do to keep fit? What is your main activity? I've heard martial arts there. What martial arts would be best for weight loss? And what exactly is a Spartan run?
What's my main activity? You're right there, martial arts. Martial arts is like my everything, mixed martial arts mainly. If you're starting to think about doing martial arts, what kind of martial arts was in there?
She's doing Hapkido for a while and body combat, but nothing seems to work.
So you're doing Hapkido. For me, I do mixed martial arts, so that's basically a basis of everything. Doing Hapkido is very relaxed, very circular, very much like Aikido, which is actually, if you look at the history of Aikido and Hapkido, same guy actually invented both. Yeah, one just went overseas. There you go. So what would be the best for weight loss? What I would find is the best for weight loss is something that's going to get your heart rate going like 1,000,000 miles an hour. You want as much cardio as possible. The best thing about martial arts, especially contact martial arts, is the fact that you're not concentrating on what's actually happening with your body. Whereas if you go for a run, you start to get winded, and think about it like this. Your mind is constantly telling you, oh, all I want to do is go home. I'm tired, I'm sore, all I want to do is go home. In martial arts, you don't have that option. You keep going through your martial art, and it's you and the person that you are fighting, or the person that you're sparring. And what ends up happening is that you end up pushing yourself a hell of a lot further than what your mind is actually taking in, what your mind thinks you're doing. And that's a mental game. And just like everything else in sports and fitness, you want to play on that mental game. And if you can remove as much of the thought pattern as possible, that's where you're going to start getting your weight loss.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, so the question is, am I doing it wrong? I seem to gain weight just after, and I'm not seeing a difference after months of training. My first thought would be your diet. I'm not sure what you're doing for your diet. I don't know what you're doing wrong because I can't see what you're doing. But my first thought would be it could potentially be your diet that's at fault there. Now, if you count calories, in one of my earlier vlogs, I did a quick review of MyFitnessPal. For weight loss for women, especially one of your age group, I think the general recommendation is about 1,200 calories unless you're doing a lot of exercise. Now, MyFitnessPal helps me track the calorie intake that I have, and I do try to keep it to 1,200 calories unless I'm hungry after exercising, basically. So even if I do mild exercise, I won't eat the extra calories that it gives me, simply because I just don't feel that I need it. But if I do a hard-ass workout and, you know, by the end of it, I get into the car and I'm kind of shaking, I'm so hangry, then I might have a banana or an apple or something. Hangry. Oh man, I get hangry. I get so hangry. Just ask my cameraman.
What does hangry mean?
What does hangry mean?
It means you're so hungry, you're angry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, it's so easy to tick off. What is it? You may, if you don't want to count calories, you may want to consider a keto diet or keto diet, KETO, which is low carb, high protein. So the carbs that you consume enter your bloodstream, that's what becomes the sugars, and that's what you burn in a workout. With a keto diet, because it's low carb, you're not putting the sugars into your body, so you end up burning the fat.
A keto diet?
Keto.
A keto.
No,
A keto.
And we're back to martial arts.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So maybe have a look at your diet. And they're just two suggestions. There are so many out there. Just try and investigate. And of course, if something's not working, it's not working for a reason. You need to try something else. Don't stick to it just because it worked for someone else. What works for one person is not always going to work for another. So am I doing it properly? Well, I don't know, but this is our guess, and we've got some suggestions for your martial art workouts. I think that's all the questions.
What was that? What is a Spartan run?
Oh, what is a Spartan run? Yes. She did ask that question.
Did she ask that?
Yes.
I thought I made that up.
You mentioned it in the last video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right,
so what's a Spartan run?
A Spartan run, okay. Shuttle runs. Think of a shuttle run where you're going between 2 points and you're running until you finally puff yourself out. A Spartan run is very similar to a shuttle run, except it's like a shuttle run on acid. Basically,
we are not promoting drug use. No.
A Spartan run is where you run to 1 point, and then you'll do a certain amount of workout, a certain amount of muscle build workouts.
Like sit-ups, push-ups.
But you are timed.
Yeah.
So you need to do a certain amount in a certain amount of time. Now, the more you do, the harder it becomes, like anything else.
Your muscles start to fatigue.
That's
a good thing.
You need to start pushing yourself mentally through the Spartan run. And of course, at one end you'll have boxing, at the other end you'll have kicking, at the other end you'll have push-ups, at the other end you'll have something else, and then something else, and something else, and something else. And we're talking about a Spartan run, not the Spartan run. The Spartan run is a fitness run, I think, it's an obstacle course.
I have dreams of doing it one day, but it looks tough.
So you have a Spartan run and you have the Spartan run.
Yeah.
Two different things. They're not the same thing. So get into your Spartan run. If you have the equipment, if you have a partner to actually, come to the middle, we usually do it in
I think
twos.
a partner's more important than equipment. You can do Spartan runs without equipment.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you just need to pick 2 points.
To do it with equipment.
Well, that's a good point. What equipment would you use if you had access?
The best ones would be boxing gloves, focus mitts, and probably some lightweights. yeah, and then you place, if you've got somebody else to do it with you, get you both doing the same Spartan run. We used to go both from one point, we run together,
So there's a wasp
and then we
flying
throw
around.
about, you know,
Okay.
about 6 or 7 combinations, and then we run back to our lines. Then we do push-ups, and then we do or push-ups or sit-ups, and then we run back in, and then we might, you know, you might change that up, and it's a little bit of a sparring match. You know, they might call 3 or 5s, and you know, you're doing combinations, and then you run back, you do sit-ups and push-ups, and then you run in, then you go back and you're on boxing bags or something like that. But probably that would probably be the best thing for it, is just some light boxing gloves and focus mitts. Really, that'll help you bring your heart rate up, which is what you want.
So that's it from us, from down here at Lake Burley Griffin in Canberra. Of course, if you like what you've seen in today's video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos, and of course my weekly weigh-ins, where I just talk about, you know, everything that I did wrong over the course of a week. And all sorts of stuff. If you have any questions, of course, put them in the comments below, and we may answer them, or we may do a video response, as we
Like
have
this
done
one.
here. Yay! So until next time,
Be healthy.
and be good to each other. Bye! I'm gonna change hands, so it's gonna get shaky for a second.
So shaky. Oh my
so
god.
shaky. Let's go back this way.
Earthquake.
Ah!
All right. So
No.